guys, I am Baima Yangto from Qinghai News Agency.
Hello guys, I'm Yang Xiudajun, also with Xinhua News Agency.
Welcome to the Mars. You see, we are wearing the Martian suit. The temperature here is about 22 degrees Celsius.
Do you believe her?
Why not? Look around me. The Earth is right and the rock resemble the Mars.
Don't cheat our audience. Actually, we are now at Dachaidan Hongyar region in Haixi, Mongolian and Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture in northwest China's Qinghai province. This place is going to be the China's first Mars simulation base.
And we are actually on the verge of the China's first future Mars base. And our colleague Fan Jing has already arrived at the hinterland of the Mars base. It took her about 2-hour drive, so please follow her to find the secret of the future base.
Hello everyone, I'm Fan Jing from Xinhua News Agency. Right now I am on the hinterland of the Dachaidan Hongyar region in Haixi, Mongolia and the Tibetan Prefecture of northwestern China's Qinghai province. So what do you think where I am? Okay. Yes, you're right. It's very much like on the Mars, right? You can see that the Earth is right. And also the geographical feature is very much like the on the Mars. Actually, it is a kind of in the erosion landform, and also the Hongyar region is one of China's largest in the erosion landform place. This place will be China's first Mars simulation base in the near future. To better introduce this place, I would like to stay here for 24 hours. So please stay with us and then to see what will happen in the following 24 hours. I will introduce the temperatures or geographical features in every 3 to 4 hours. And right now it is about 12 o'clock in the morning, and we can see that the sky is full of clouds, and the temperature here right now is about 25 degrees Celsius. And if we are lucky enough, if the sun comes out in the afternoon, we can see that the red Earth here will be more conspicuous. So the elevation here is right now is about 3,400 meters high, but luckily for me that I've already been accustomed to this elevation. So please stay with us. Before the more introduction, I would like you to see a video from NASA about what is really like on the Mars, and you can have a comparison between this place and the Mars.
Billions of years ago, when the planets of our solar system were still young, Mars was a very different world. Liquid water flowed in long rivers that emptied into lakes and shallow seas. A thick atmosphere blanketed the planet and kept it warm. In this cozy environment, living microbes might have found a home, starting Mars down the path toward becoming a second life-filled planet next door to our own. But that's not how things turned out. Today, Mars is bitter cold and desiccated. The planet's thin, wispy atmosphere provides scant cover for a surface marked by dry riverbeds and empty lakes. If Martian microbes still exist, they're probably eking out a meager existence somewhere beneath the dusty Martian soil.
Hello guys, do you have any concept about the face of the Mars from NASA's video? Okay, it is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can see that the whole region is a typical in the erosion landform here. They here covering an average of about 95,000 square kilometers of Gobi Desert. And here you can see in my hand, there are a handful of red earth here, and the earth here is very soft, and you can see very soft. Okay, and also very red. Okay, and you could find that the land here is also very soft. I can even left my footprint here. Okay, this place, Qinghai region, is the populated region here. There's no inhabitants, and you can also see on the surface of the land dotted with some small plants. Okay, it is a hard journey for us to arrive here. We've driven for about 2 hours, with our SUVs from the closest road. And behind me, you can see this is our team, and I guess that we may be the only people could sing in this area. The temperature here is very comfortable, and I can feel some breeze here, and it is not very dry, and just now there were some drizzle, but it is still very cloudy right now, and when I stand here, and I only feel that it is a kind of a planet of myself. Hello everyone, I'm Fanjing, and right now you can see that I have experienced a long and exhausted journey here. It took me about more than 10 hours, to arrive here from the Xining capital of northwest China's Qinghai province. And right now you can see this is Mars, and if luckily, and we can find a Marshall here, and oh my God, did you see that? Come with me and say hello to him. Hi, are you a Marshall? Hi, are you a Marshall? Okay. I have a long and hard journey. And could you tell me how do you come here? Okay. It seems that he can understand my language, but I cannot understand him. Okay. He seems to do that. He also come here very hard. Okay. Probably we can turn to a video from NASA and to see how we can go to Mars and how the Mars people come to China. Okay, sorry, come to the Earth.
How do you get to Mars? If you want to send a spacecraft all the way to Mars, first you'll need a fast rocket to escape the pull of Earth's gravity. The heavier your spacecraft, the more powerful your rocket needs to be to lift off. Next, make sure you launch at the right time. Mars and Earth orbit the Sun at different speeds and distances. Sometimes they're really far apart, and other times they come closer together. About every 2 years, the two planets are in perfect positions to get to Mars with the least amount of rocket fuel. That's important. The total trip is over 300 million miles. Finally, make sure your aim is right. You can't shoot for where Mars is at launch time. You have to aim for where it will be when you get there. It's a lot like how a quarterback passes a football. Also, you may need a few thrusts to correct your direction along the way so you don't miss Mars. If all goes well, you'll get to the red planet in about 7 or 8 months. Then, if you actually want to land on Mars, well, that's a whole other challenge.
Hello guys, I'm Fanjing from Qinghai News Agency, and right now it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we can see that the cloud started to disperse, and the temperature is rising fast. And I am right now at the Dachai Dam Red Cliff region. It is located in the Haixi, Mongolia and Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture in northwestern China's Qinghai province. This place will be China's first Mars simulation base. This base will consist of 2 parts, Mars Community and Mars Camp. Mars Community will be opened to the public, and the tourists can come to this place for basic knowledge about the Mars. And also there are some there is planned to be some entertainment projects. And the second part, Mars Camp, only people whose physical condition reaches a certain standard can be allowed to enter this part. And they can take part in some projects like a 30-day life experience in the Mars. Okay, our cameraman will use drone to give us a burst view of this region. And also, we will use the GoPro camera to shoot the star trails at the night. I will stay here for about 24 hours here, and I will give you some information every couple of hours. And right now you can see that the cliff here is very light, just because the ions in this area is more than the other mineral elements. So I guess no human beings have ever been to the Mars. So the landforms here are very much like the Mars. And this is the reason why the Chinese Academy of Sciences would like to choose this place as China's first Mars simulation base. So we don't know if the Mars is red or not. Is really red? Okay, probably a video from NASA could tell us. Okay, right now we get to know how this Martian friend comes to the Earth, and why do you come to this place instead of New York or Paris or the other places? Why? Oh, okay, I almost forgot it. That means that the landform and the landscape here is very much like his hometown, and also the Earth is very light, very much like the home planet of him. Yes, and right now the landform here is a wind erosion landform, and probably very much like Mars. And to get more specific, please also we come to the NASA video and see if the Mars is really red.
Is Mars really red? When you see Mars in the night sky, it definitely has a reddish tint to it. People have been noticing that for a long time. Even the ancient Egyptians called Mars the Red One. So where does that redness come from? Well, a lot of rocks on Mars are full of iron, and when they're exposed to the great outdoors, they oxidize and turn reddish, the same way an old bike left out in the yard gets all rusty. When rusty dust from those rocks gets kicked up in the atmosphere, it makes the Martian sky look pink. From a long way away, the whole planet looks kind of reddish, but if you get a close-up view, with an orbiter, lander, or rover, you'll see that a lot of Mars is actually more of a butterscotch color. Depending on what minerals are around, some landscapes can be more golden, brown, tan, or even a little greenish. So in fact, there are a lot of different colors on what we call the red planet.
Hello guys, now you've got to know why the Mars is red. Okay, it is about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and we can see that the sun is still very high, and but It is still cloudy again, so we can see that the weather here is very versatile. Not only its weather, but also its landform is also various. Here we can see the rocks, the mountains, and rivers, and also the deserts, just like what I am walking now. You see? And the temperature right now is almost the same in the morning, that is about 25 Celsius degree. And the sun is expected to fall at 8:40. And I will meet you again at that time. Hello guys, as what you can see that the sun is going to fall. It is close to 8:30. You can see this place, only myself, just like an Earthman is wandering on the Mars. And you can even hear the echoes of my voice. Hi! Did you hear that? Yeah. You know, in this place, there's no way, and there's no human besides me and my cameraman. And my guide told me that it is very easy to get lost at this wasteland. So maybe it's best for me to go back as soon as possible. Hello everyone, I'm Fanjing from Qinghai News Agency. Right now it is midnight. I am right now standing in front of our campus site at the China's future Mars simulation base. And this simulation base is located in the Dashaidan Hongya region in Haixi, Mongolia and Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture in northwest China's Qinghai province. Okay, it is my first time to camp outside, and the elevation here is about 3,400 meters above sea level. Although you can see that the darkness surrounds us tightly, but when we look up, and we could see countless stars in the sky, and just because of a high evolution, and we could also find that the space is very close to us. And our cameraman is right now adjusting his camera and try to make some time-elapse photography of the stars. And you can see that I've already wear a very thick coat just because the temperature here is very low. It is estimated that about probably 10 degrees Celsius. So we don't know the exact temperature on the Mars. So here I'd like to invite you to see a video from NASA to tell about what on Earth the temperature on the Mars. So it's already very late, and I'd like to go back to sleep. And before you see the video, I would say good night, everybody. Good night, the Earth. See you next early morning. Okay, my friend, do you like the climate here? Do you think the climate here is very much very similar to your home planet? Okay. Okay, almost got it. The Martian friend told us that he liked the climate here very much. Most of the time in his home planet, it is very dry. But today is very special because on the Earth it starts to rain. Do you like the rain here? Oh, okay. The Martian friend told us that he doesn't like the rain here because in his hometown it's almost no rain at all the year long. Okay. For more information about the weather on the Mars, and please go to the another video produced by NASA.
Is Mars red hot? Mars may look hot, but don't let its color fool you. Mars is actually pretty cold. In orbit, Mars is about 50 million miles farther away from the Sun than Earth. That means it gets a lot less light and heat to keep it warm. Mars also has a hard time holding on to the heat it does get. On Earth, much of the Sun's heat gets trapped in our atmosphere, which acts like a blanket to keep our planet warm. But Mars's atmosphere is about 100 times thinner than Earth's, so heat from the Sun can easily escape. How easily? If you were standing on the Martian equator at noon, it would feel like summer at your feet, but winter near your head. At night, it's even worse. When the sun goes down, temperatures can plummet to negative triple digits. And beware of cold winter nights when it could drop even lower. So if you plan to visit, better bring a spacesuit to keep warm. Mars really is a pretty cool planet.
Okay, thank you very much, our Martian friend, and a very good performance. This is our journalist from Tian Wenjie from Qinghai branch of Xinhua News Agency. And bye-bye and welcome to the Mars. Bye-bye. Morning. Do you have a good sleep last night? It is morning. The wind here is quite strong, and the temperature here is about 5 or 6 degrees Celsius right now. And last night I didn't sleep well because it was very much. And I am right now at China's future Mars simulation base. And this base is going to be built in about 7 or 5 years. And here, our staff member is cooking and boiling the hot water for us right now. And I can hear nothing here, just only the sound of the wind. Okay, right now I'm going to have my breakfast. See you after. Hello guys, I've been at the China's first Mars simulation base for altogether 24 hours. Within the past 24 hours, we got to know the climate here, and we watched the scenery and the landscape here, and we also examine the land form here. The human beings only right now explored less than 5% of the universe. And right now, the human beings never lands on the Mars. But in the future, I believe that our Earthmen can, land on the Mars. So today, I hope that through our live broadcast, and you can have more information of the Mars. And hope you enjoy our broadcast. Bye bye. And again, welcome to Mars.